We're wild and have geese. From the breeze with the wild geese.
And Growler.
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
With the wonderful
Growler. She has a solid gold clit.
How are you,
So I
sweetheart?
heard.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm great now. I'm here with the wild geese. Isn't that right?
We
That's
are,
right, we
yeah.
are.
The Liberties
Me old
Donna
pals.
Mead in the house.
Me old pals.
I mean, you were the original wild geese, really, aren't you?
Asher, come here. I'm the mother of God.
Yeah.
Everything came out of me, you know?
Out of bees and
Out of bees. People talk about the Big Bang. They don't realise that was just God having a big wank, you know, the great cosmic ejaculation. It's where we all come from, you know?
sounds
True.
hot.
Very hot in here. Jesus, post-menopause. You're bleeding,
Crack
sweating.
a window for you, Growler. We will.
Go on.
We will.
Put a fan on me.
Can we get you anything before we start? We've a bit of water there.
Hang on a second, actually. Wait,
Oh.
come here and I
Oh,
just
Jesus.
see what have I got in here now. It's great, you know. You can fit anything in here, you know. 8 children later, there's plenty of room.
Oh my gosh.
Here, so what have we got? Oh yeah, there we go
Pull
now.
out an
There,
old tampon.
a little,
bag.
little tea. Will you make us a cup of tea there, sweetheart? Yeah, thanks very much.
Now, was that Fianna Fáil or Fianna Fáil? Was that
Oh, that's lions.
that Lions or
That's lions. I'm a lions
Barry's.
woman. I'm a lions woman. I am.
That's the tradition.
I hope that's not
Fine
fucking
Gael
Fianna.
is,
Is it?
Barry's.
I hope it's not fucking Fianna Fáil. Any of them shysters.
Sisters.
Perhaps later we'll make you a cup of tea.
Yeah. Give it a cup of
A
tea.
shot.
So we have a little sign behind you saying St. Bridget is a lesbian. Would you agree with that, Growler? What do you think?
She was many things, wasn't she? She was a shapeshifter, Bridgie. She was a mirror.
My shape, honey.
Oh, I tell you. She was a shapeshifter, you know, archetypally. Do you like that word, do you? How do you like them apples now?
Yeah. How do you spell it? No.
You see, people have notions, they do. They think now just because El Growler is working class that I don't have big words. You better get out your fucking dictionaries here now, write down a few things. You'll learn a thing or two here. Bridget was a shapeshifter. She was a mirror and a bridge. So people see themselves in Bridget, you know. She's very old. She's probably as old as the earth, you know. She was mentioned in the bleeding Vedic scriptures 5,000 years ago.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. She's not new. Bridget's not new. Now, there was a Saint Bridget as well, you know. That's why I like the name Bridget, because she was a bridge. She did a much better job now than Paddy. God, I'd say he's fucking raging. I'd say yes at the moment now. What's going on? Hang on a second. What? Paddy? Yeah, fuck off. He's trying to get in on the act again. God help him, you know.
Oh, right. Are you able to talk to him, Growler? You are.
Yeah, now, sometimes I use the WhatsApp, you know, but the ethers are better than the internet. Yeah, I do a bit of telepathy. Is that right?
Telepathy, is
Yeah,
that
get an awful lot of interference here now. Hang on a second. What? Bridget, how are you, me old Pat? How are you, sweetheart? Yeah, I'm here now with the wild geese.
Oh, Bridget.
Yeah, having a
Tell her we're
chat.
big fans.
Oh,
Tell her
sure.
I'd gouge out my eye for any day.
I tell you what. What's that? You have to go. You have a few things to do, get your bit of
Bridget.
shopping. Yeah. She's busy, you know.
Enjoy
she's-
the new bank holiday.
Yeah.
Thanks for it.
Congratulations, sweetheart. I was going to give you a buzz, say congratulations. Are you delighted, are you? Yeah. What's that? I know, he's fucking raging, isn't he, Paddy? Yeah. She did a much better job, you see.
She did.
Yeah, she was able to bring people through the ages, you know. She didn't cut anything off.
Big fan of snakes as well, I heard.
She was, of course, yeah. That's another archetype there now, isn't it, in the DNA and all that.
Right. The snakes were the witchy women.
They were,
pagan
yeah.
healers. Isn't that right?
That's
Growler?
right, yeah.
And Growler, I just want to ask you a deep question. Like, how do you masturbate?
Oh.
Well, as you know now, I am exiled from me homeland for loads of reasons.
Your whole
And,
land.
Yes. So
yeah, from Meru, from my whole land.
a
And
large clitoral hood there.
I do. It's true what they say. It does make you blind, all the years of self-love. Is that right? But I'm living in Berlo now, in Berlin, and they've loads of sex shops over there. And of a Tuesday now, they'd have 2 for the price of 1. And you can get massive dildos there. You'd need them now. 8 children later. Look at the size of that now, you know what I mean? It'd take more than a man now to make me happy. And I've fucking had enough of them. 3 husbands I had now. They're all dead in the grave. God help them. I rode the whole off them, I did. But the best sex I ever had now was when I became a widow. That's for the 3rd time. And I got myself a few dildos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. A few batteries. Are you?
Oh, I plugged them straight in, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Plugged them straight into the wall. You know?
Rechargeable ones.
You'd need that. You'd
Very
need that.
modern of you now, Growler, because you're not to ask anyone their age, but you're about what, 87, 82 or 187?
Well, now, in this incarnation, I'm 82, but I actually don't know how old I am.
Right.
I'm
That's
as old
farther
as
back.
the year. Yeah, sure, I'm
Yeah.
the mother of God. I said that already.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm as old as time. I'm
Feel
quantum.
as old as time.
Go on.
And a clitoral hood that's rather blinding.
I'm quantum, you know, quantum.
Quantum.
Isn't that what you call it? Like your man Schrodinger's cat. Is the cat in the box or is it not? No, that's not quantum. Sure, it's not. What's that? That's a paradox.
Lesbianism.
I'm a paradox as well.
My life with a cat. Is
Yeah,
a cat in the box or what?
Cat in the box, cat in the hat,
Yeah, you should have been here earlier.
cat in the clit.
She was talking about fingering her cat. But
No,
anyway,
I wasn't. I did. I was considering putting a pencil up there just for relief.
Ah, no. Oh, she's going mad, is she? She and he got help her.
yeah. Then he's-
yeah. But then they took her womb out.
Ah, jeez. They're dying. She's dying for the ride, is she?
Yeah,
She was.
she was. Now she doesn't know her up. from
Would you
down.
not let her out and have a little go?
No, she's not allowed out yet because she's wearing a cone.
Ah,
Bullied by
okay.
the other cats. There's one cat that's already hanging around.
Oh, yeah.
But I can't wait till
Sniffing
that
around.
stupid cat comes out.
But we met through the internet ethers, didn't we, Growler?
We did indeed.
We were big fans of you because we have a gee, a fanny head of ourselves, and then when we saw you, we were like, "Oh my god,
There's the OG, what?
this person is unbelievable." So where did she spring up from? Which
Growler, where did I spring up from?
Spring up from.
Sure, you only have to look at the bleeding mountains and the rivers and the lakes. You know,
And
I'm an
the-
incarnation now of all of that, of nature. Nature is a gee, giant gee.
Yeah.
The
How
earth is a
did
giant
how did
gee.
you wind up in the Liberties?
Oh, I'm from the Liberties, going back a long time now.
So the crack was
I tell you, the Liberties, you see, that was outside the King's the Pale. You know, when Dublin was surrounded by a wall, your man, King John originally, when Dublin was walled off by the Vikings and all, the people on the outside were free, you see. They were free of the King's taxes, but they were bleeding mental as well. You know, it's like the Wild West. And that's where I'm from. The original anarchists, huh?
yes.
The Liberties, and I'm very proud of it as well. Liberty Bell.
Fair enough. And are you proud of Ireland so far? Like, in
Uh,
this
I'll have to
lifetime?
clear me. Excuse me now.
Maybe not so close to the mic.
We're going in the right direction. Well, they don't call me Growler for nothing.
Growler.
We're going in the right direction, sweetheart. But there's an awful lot to be done, you know. Now, I don't know if I can get fairly serious now, but, you know, my main work on this planet now is to help people heal and to talk to their shadows, the parts of themselves that are broken and that they might be ashamed of, you know, or that they don't tell people about. And Ireland has a lot of shadow, especially where the feminine is concerned. We treated women with a cruelty and I tell you what, a knife and a blade, a misogynistic, religious, diabolical blade. We did. We cut the cord between the mother and the children in this country. Something terrible. So it's my job now to bring a bit of healing to that and to tell the stories. There's nothing fandangled about me. It's just telling people stories, you know, telling the story of the feminine, because there's great healing in sharing your story. So I'm delighted now that we had Bridget's Day. I am. That's great, because we're honouring Bridget, the feminine, the shapeshifter, you know. Bridget wasn't all holy and pious and all. Bridget was an abortionist. You see, she loved women. So she was a midwife and she was an abortionist. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you love women, you're able to hold both things at the same time. So we're starting to find a bit of balance. A little bit, but there's an awful lot to be done. Because there's thousands of lost children hidden in the earth around Ireland, hidden under layers of shame and misogyny. And I don't know where it all started. Maybe it was with Lilith. Hang on a second. Sorry, Lilith. How are you, sweetheart? Yeah, I will, yeah. Lilith says hello, that she's witches now. Lilith was the first woman, and she was kicked out by God and Adam because she wouldn't obey them. And that's where the seed was planted, you see. And that was written in print because the Bible was the first book ever printed. Spelling, you see, writing things down. And that spell was planted a long time ago, long before they made the Bible. That spell of misogyny. And we're still dealing with that. That's what has the world the way it is. That's what has us nearly killing ourselves. So I feel now like the goddess, I work for her, you know, the DFS, the Divine Feminine Shadow. It's not all lie, you know. It's not all glory and light. That's all the masculine. Here I come with me cock to save the day. Here comes the sun, you know. Now, I'm not saying that the light isn't important, but I'm a shadow worker. So I won't rest now until those babbies are put in clean earth. Those babbies around the island of Ireland. That's my job, is to put those babbies to rest in clean earth, not in a septic tank. All the survivors of those terrible institutions. I'm not speaking for them. I'm speaking with them, you know. A voice for the voiceless. Because not everybody can get their story across for all kinds of reasons. And not everybody wants to listen. So I'll keep banging me drum. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Having an ale cup of tea at the same time.
What would Growler say about Bishop Dolan saying that what you're talking about there is aggressive feminism?
Ah, sure, for fuck's sake. You'd want to catch himself on. Has he never met a woman?
No.
Probably
God
not.
help
Yes,
him.
and so that's the problem, isn't
God help him. But you know, these,
a bit bunged
this
up.
is the, yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Like this is the last of a bleeding, dying yoke, really. All these things that are coming out. Now, they can do an awful lot of damage in the last days.
Yeah.
Don't forget the death marches at the end of World War II, you know, when they took all them people.
it? When a rat is trapped too.
Exactly, and they walked them to death, and that can happen because we're definitely, oh, for fuck's sake. That's Nina Hines now ringing me. Tell her I'll talk to her later.
Nina Hines on the blower.
Nina Hines on the
Her
blower.
Sunday.
We will. She'll be singing our song Rage and Fire. She knows
Well,
all about it.
today is the new bank holiday. We'll be airing that today in the bank holiday. Today is the new bank holiday, so we have Growler to.
Only
But what-
delighted I am.
And just in terms of break, just what you said there about, I find that everyone work. Even I went to the Women in Agricultural Conference, and it just was all about women can work too. Women can work just as hard, because everyone on the panel were farmers, but also had another job. And what I just took from it is like, okay, so we're just all supposed to work until we're
Sure.
absolutely exhausted, is it?
No, you see, that's the problem as well, isn't it? Yeah, no, we can't. We have to change everything. We have to be more in balance. Now, women are very lucky. We have that facility to be able to, you know, to die and be reborn every month with our blood and the moon.
Hey,
We have that facility, you know.
do you drink your own
The
blood?
creators. Now, wait
you
till
ever
I
eat
tell you. It's a
placenta?
long time now, right? Since I was with me blood. I told you I'm 82. It's a fucking long time now. I've bled enough for one lifetime. Is that right? But it's true, women are cyclical, you see. So we know how to be in balance. We just have to listen to it more. That's the thing. And get back to the mother, you know.
In tune with the Mother Earth.
So you're like the
Absolutely.
Sahara, are you?
Well, now listen. You can get yourself an old bottle of lube, no budger.
Yeah.
pH balanced and all in Berlin. There's great sex shops over there.
They're
You
all,
know.
yeah, they're very fluid in Berlin, huh?
Oh, dear.
There's sex parties
it's
at
a-
all sorts.
Not
Dear.
talk about fluids.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, Growler, just on that same vein of being proud of Ireland and stuff. But so were you happy when they made gay marriage legal and repeal the 8th?
I was only delighted, but I was in exile, so I was missing all the crack. Do you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, I was over there now blazing me trails with me little trolley and going into all those places, those dark places, to bring in a little bit of healing, you know? So I have to say now, I'm very, I don't think proud is the word. I'm very connected. I'm very connected to this land. It has an awful lot to teach us, I think. You know, and we're learning together. And this bank holiday now, I think that's a great thing, because there's not many countries in the world that have one dedicated to the feminine. And you know, people might say it's Saint Bridget's Day, but I don't think that's how it's being received.
No.
It's Bridget the goddess, Bridget the shapeshifter,
Yeah.
Bridget the land.
The pagan.
You know,
Triple
absolutely.
goddess.
The healer.
And the saint. I've nothing
Fire
against.
woman.
Don't get me wrong. I've nothing against the saint. She did great work. You know, by all accounts, she was very kind and all that, and she was a bishop. So they say. But sure, you know, a lot of these things get lost as well in the mists of time. Is that right? Like myself.
Yeah, but you knew Bridget well, didn't you?
I knew her well.
Good crack.
Oh, she's great crack. And, you know, Bridget now, thousands and thousands of years ago, when she first came here, I tell you what, she was a force to be reckoned with. She'd show you all kinds of faces. She wasn't just one thing. She was everything. And she's the exalted one, they say, you know. And that doesn't mean that she was higher than anybody else. That was just that she was working from a place of her heart, you know, in her cree, in her womb space. She was working from that space. And that's the earth. That's working from the earth, you know. Laying yourself down and listening. What are you trying to tell us? Bringing us into balance. So for me, that's what Bridget is. She's a mirror and she reminds us. And I tell you what, she's working her magic now with that comet as well. 50,000 years was the last time that was seen. And it came in closest to the earth on the 1st of February, Bridget's Day. There's something in that. Something in that.
That's her approval of the bank holiday, I'd say.
Yeah.
But sure, the bank holiday, let's hope people do, you know, put their feet up and rest, especially women. I'm not saying men also rest, go ahead and rest, or else take out the bins, do something.
Take out the what?
The bins.
Yeah.
But no, but I feel like it's a day, I'm glad it's a day of rest. I think that, you know, we are a society now that's just really being busy as some sort of, you know, wearing it like a badge of honour. I'm so busy. I'm busy.
Yeah.
Busy. Yeah.
Well, we're all sick of it now, though, aren't we,
I think we
sweetheart?
are. I think people
we're
are really
sick
like,
of it.
what is life about?
People know now. We know, but we're still kind of trying to get out of that. And it's not easy, you know, because that's what's valued as that. That's what success is in capitalism. Do you know? If you want to be all Marxist about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that's produce, consume. If you're not doing one or the other, you're useless. That's why babies and old people have such a hard time. You know, and we don't pay for proper care and anything like that, or we put them away. You know, in kindergartens for 10 hours a day in old folks' homes because we don't have time at either end of life to take care of the most precious things, you know. Our elders, there's so much to teach us.
I know, respect your elders.
And your elders.
And your elders. I keep going though, you know. I'm like a desert rose, like the littlest hobo. I bloom wherever I go.
Yes,
Yeah.
you certainly
Absolutely.
You were at the Dublin Fringe and you were in the Royal Chapel.
The Royal,
Sure, we
the Chapel
reclaimed
Royal.
the Chapel
Oh, come here till
Royal.
I tell you,
Your
we
friend Saint Patricia.
with Saint Patricia.
Yeah, she's
oh, she was there. And she's nothing like our brother, let me tell you.
A total slag.
Nothing like our brother.
But
She's indigenous there now, let me tell you.
oh yes,
Yeah, pagan.
pagan
Going right back. She's no time for his shy.
bringing the snakes.
She
back
brought
to
the snakes.
Ireland.
She did, didn't she?
That is. But you had a fantastic run in the Fringe, sold out every
I was
night.
sold out.
Yeah.
I could have done 20 days, I think, you know.
know, you
People
could.
still asking for tickets and all. It was great. It was great to be there in that space, you know, that point of power now, where the Brits ruled
Yeah,
for 700 years. And we reconsecrated it, didn't we?
you certainly did. We rubbed
Saint
our
Patricia and the
kids
Wild
all over the
Geese.
walls,
Oh, we did.
kissed
Yeah.
in the tabernacle.
I
You know,
kissed a few terms.
did what did what we
Joke,
had to
joke.
do.
Bishop Bridget coming out.
But just if anybody is listening or watching, you should definitely go see Growler live because it's just an incredible experience. Like the way you bring everybody together and the way you had women literally screaming to the rafters with your drum and
It was fabulous, wasn't it?
it was
I was dying to say that.
it was
We nearly brought down the patriarchy that night, let me tell you.
listen,
Didn't we?
Fantastic.
yeah.
It was fantastic. There was a lot of healing done.
There was a lot of healing. I do feel your
Lot of-
work is, and actually one of the things you say, just back to the men taking a rest or whatever, I love when Growler says, it's not about like the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It's not about one standing in front of the other or one being higher up than the other. It's about standing beside each other.
That's right.
I thought that was
I say to the men in my life, and I'd 5 babies, 5 boys, 3 girls, right, 3 husbands. I love men, of course I do. But stand beside me, sweetheart. Stand beside your mother, your sister, your daughter, your granny,
yes.
whoever. You don't need to stand in front and you don't need to stand behind. There's no competition because the only way forward is together. Otherwise, we're fucked or not, says you. You know? Is that Nina Hines again?
I think
She's always looking for attention,
I think it's just the Bridget or the divine feminine is just constantly
trying to get in on the act,
That's-
trying to get in on the Abbey act.
I think it's also a little timer to say that that might be all the time we have.
Can we
with
have
the
it?
Ah,
Can I
Jesus.
give a little Bridget verse for Growler of our Bridget song?
Oh, I'd love
Yeah,
that.
why not? Let's do it.
I so Breed a stuffed and balanced slow, to breed a donkey with a crow, to breed life into mongrel birds, to bridge a gap between flocks and herds. Oh, be just who you want to be that stung me on my knee. Biddy kept her small house well, a bee that freed her arse from smell. If you're a biddy or a bridie or a bridgie or a bridge, a bridge, a bridgetta, a brita or a brie.
Remember to breathe.
Are you Mary of the Gale or Mary of the Flame? Either way, you're a Bridget to me. You're Bridget Tusk, Growler. We love you.
Ah, God bless.
Oh,
Goddess
actually,
bless, huh?
catch our video. We have a video coming out soon about.
Oh, we do?
Leaving Molly Malone's tits alone.
We absolutely, and Molly was with me that day. We had a great day, didn't we?
She did.
Oh, I love Molly. She's a fine thing.
She is.
You will
See, in my day, you weren't allowed to be a lesbian.
Oh.
Do you know? No.
Would you do it now?
I would, yeah.
You would? Would
Yeah.
you have Frida go?
Defo.
In her just straight away.
I
Defo.
would, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fingers on me, well hung, Growler.
Yeah.
I heard about that, yeah. I can't see Aunt, I told you I'm blind.
Let's see. She'll just.
But if I was going back now again, I definitely now would be.
You could read
you weren't allowed to
braille
be.
off my tits, nipples. Braille lips.
Right. Thanks again, Growler. It was great to see you. Say bye to everyone.
Goddess bless. Love yous.
Bye.
Bye. We have some goddess cards here now, and Growler's going to do the honors of
Going to
picking a
vibe it
card
out.
for
Vibe it
you, the listener. Who's it going to be? Who is it?
Lilith.
Lilith!
That's
No
me
way!
old pal.
Oh my
The
god!
first woman.
What
There
does
she
it
is
say
now.
on it?
Says you're a bleeding ride, Growler. Come on over here. Independence.
Independence. Number 29. That's my lucky
Independence.
number. This is so cool. Okay, I'll just quickly
Oh, she's gorgeous.
read it out for the listeners. The Jewish goddess Lilith refused to be dominated by the first man, and as a result was called a demon in the stories about that followed.
And sent to the dark side of the moon, she was.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Dark side of the moon. These inaccurate and damaging stories are so old and repeated so often that no one recognizes how pervasive
And
their
deeply misogynist. Do you see, that's what I was talking about. Lilith, she's with us.
she is.
She's with us now. There's a message from Lilith.
Definitely is.
And she looks like Bridget in that card.
She kind of does. She's lovely red hair.
Yeah.
She wants you to show you the way to claim a healthy self-worth and self-respect by refusing to let old stories keep you down. You'll be amazed at how deep, meaningful and respectful your experience becomes in all areas of your life when you make choices from a place of empowered independence. That's Manana Hearn, making our choices from an empowered independence. Thank you and good night.
What are you working for? Fucking Fianna Fáil?
I was going to say both beautiful.
Do you sometimes fear being independent? You may be conditioned to believe the only way to have close relationships is to become enmeshed and entangled with others. Do you long for independence and breathing space? Sorry. I don't know why I'm reading in front of people, but it's good for me. It's healing. I'll just skip towards the end.
Just a couple of words.
Okay, you are up leveling your life. Lilith is beside
Thank
you
you.
to lend you the strength and courage to do the right thing for yourself and others.
Eat all the fucking apples you want. Isn't that right?
Get him into you.
Eat all the apples.
Bite the apple. I'm playing that.
Thank you, Lilith. Thank you, Growler.
Thanks, Lilith.
Thank you, Bridget. And,
Thank you, Aoife.
and let's have a great day. Let's have a great bank holiday.
We're going to go and have a few mojitos now.
We are.
Aren't we?
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. We love you. I cannot believe spit.
I
I
can.
don't know why I'm reading.